Did you know that willpower can be practiced? That's right. I am going to walk you through a yoga flow sequence today that you can practice building your willpower. You can practice being comfortable in the uncomfortable and learning that everything is going to be okay if you don't get what you want. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan with Morgan Lee Yoga, and I am a yoga for weight loss coach. I created this channel to help you learn to love your body, curves and all, and from that place of love, start to lose weight. And I think that starts right here on our yoga mats. Today, I want to talk to you very briefly about willpower. Willpower can come in very handy when we are trying to lose weight or reach our goals, make new habits. Anything we want to accomplish in life can be accomplished by using willpower. Willpower is just basically our inner strength and our need and want and desire to do something and following through with that. But did you know that willpower is not infinite? You only have a limited amount of willpower. And once you've used up that willpower, you need to replenish it, build it back up again. So you can practice willpower and from there get better at it. You can also do self-care and that will replenish your willpower, like getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, keeping your exercise routine. All of those things are going to play a part in how much willpower you have. If you are finding yourself making poor decisions and you're not really sure why you can't stick to the things you said you would do, maybe we need to go inward and take a look at that willpower you have. So let's go ahead and get right into today's yoga flow. We are going to practice being comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's a mouthful. So we are going to get into several strong poses and hold them and pause and notice the sensations that are coming up in our body. Notice that we are going to be okay if we stay in those sensations and push ourselves past that point that we think we can't make it to. So when we arrive in these poses, we're going to stay there and breathe. And you are going to listen to your body because it's going to be different than mine. And when you reach that point where you say, I cannot hold this for one more breath, you're going to hold it for one more breath. And then you can get out. Prove to yourself that you can do it and prove to yourself that you will be okay if you do it. It is from that point that we start to build that trust in our mind. We start to learn that we can do hard things and that willpower becomes more natural and becomes easier. But this is something we have to continually practice. This is why I enjoy showing up on my mat every day. Sometimes I come for the connection to my mat, the slowing down, the mind release. But sometimes I come here to find that power. And that's what we're focusing on today. So let's begin. We are going to start in high lunge. So step to the top of your mat. Stand here strong in mountain pose. Take a big breath in. Long exhale, bring your hands towards heart center and step your right foot straight back into your high lunge position. Push that heel back towards the earth. It doesn't need to touch. And then from here, lower straight down. Inhale your hands up. We are here in our high lunge. And we're going to pause here for 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Breathe here with me. If you reach that point that you're just shaking, it's uncomfortable, embrace it, keep going. One more breath here. Now, if you are still comfortable, keep going. Keep staying here until you reach the uncomfortable part. If you are to that point where you just can't hold it anymore, take one more breath in. On your exhale, open up into your warrior 2. So for the purposes of today's video, we are just going to be doing 5 breaths, but I want you to pause there. Stay there for 5 to 10 breaths, listening to your own body, finding your own edge. So here in Warrior 2, take a wide stance, gaze past your left fingers, sink low and breathe. 5 long deep breaths. We've already been here for a few moments, so I'll count that in. See if you can take yourself to that edge. Once you reach your edge, take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release it, rotate around to our warrior one, keeping our back foot at an angle here, and then lifting our hands up high. So slightly different from our high lunge. Pause here for 5 breaths. This is how we practice being comfortable in the uncomfortable. We get used to these positions. We teach our brain that we are going to be okay if we stay here. Nothing is going to happen to us. It's all right that our legs are shaking, that we are tired. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Take it 1 more if you can. And if you can't, straighten through that front leg. Give yourself a relief for just a moment. And we are going to come into our last pose on this side. So go ahead and bring your hands down to your hips. Step your right foot up about halfway. Find your balance here. Lift your arms up here. We're coming into our warrior 3. Shift your weight into that front standing leg. Start to hinge forward at the hips. Lift your back leg up. Keep your arms up high, back leg up high, and pause here and breathe. If we fall, we get right back in. See if you can push yourself. 5 breaths. Find your appropriate edge. Go 1 breath past and take a break. If your appropriate edge is longer than 5 breaths, pause the video, continue on. Once you reach those 5 breaths, try to go 1 more. Release your foot all the way down. Standing in mountain pose, release your hands down and breathe. Feel that energy build up. Feel confident in yourself for pushing through that, for holding those poses, for doing hard things. And now let's go ahead and do it on the other side. So, stepping your left foot straight back, shift your weight to that right foot, 2 parallel lines, hands up to the sky. Sink low. Breathe here. 5 deep breaths. Stick with it. 2 more. You've got this. You can do hard things. Your body's going to be okay. 1 more after that 5th breath. Push yourself. And open up into your warrior 2. Rotate on that back foot. Arms at a T. Gaze over your right fingers. 5 breaths here. Long and deep. Push yourself. Breathe. This is how we practice. This is how we practice giving in and resisting. Our minds will start to trust us the more we do this, the more we prove to them that we know what we're doing and we are safe. Once you reach your 5th breath, take it for 1 more breath. And then rotate your hands around, keeping that back foot at an angle into your warrior 1. Gaze up this time, sink a little lower into that front knee, and breathe 5 breaths here. Let your legs shake. Let it be uncomfortable. You are doing amazing. I am so proud of you for trying this. Be proud of yourself. Take 2 more. Once you reach that edge, take 1 more breath. Bring your hands down to heart center, straighten through that front leg. Step your back foot up about halfway. From here, we're going to reach our arms up, hinge forward at the hips, start to lift our back leg, warrior 3, and find your 5 breaths here. Again, if we fall, we get right back into it. We just keep trying. We're not going to give up. We prove to ourselves that we can do this. When you reach your edge, take 1 more breath. And then release your foot down next to your right foot. Release your hands to your side. Stand up tall in mountain. Close your eyes. And feel the power in your body. Feel your muscles being tired. Feel yourself being proud. You did it. And you didn't give up. And that is how you can practice willpower on your mat. You push yourself to the limit. So this can be applied to several different poses, if not all the poses in your yoga practice. So you can definitely take this with you as you go through each of your sequences, finding your appropriate edge, proving to yourself that you can go one more further without injuring yourself, without being in danger. And then your brain starts to trust you and it becomes easier to take that off the mat. It becomes easier to resist eating the 5th donut. Hopefully you're not eating 5 donuts, but you can resist those donuts. You can resist hitting snooze on your alarm and just getting up because that's the habit you want to build. You can reach and work harder towards your goals. So that is how you can build willpower. This is how you can practice it, replenish it with your self-care routine. If you want to dive further into willpower, I created the ultimate guide to willpower. It is 8 pages long. I talk about what it is, where it comes from, how we can build it, practice it, self-care, what affects our willpower, how it can be decreased by doing certain activities. So much involved. So you should grab that, read through it, learn how you can reach your goals, weight loss or non-weight loss goals, using willpower in your life. It's amazing. I had so much fun creating this guide. I hope you will read through it, use it, practice along with this video as many times as you need to, and watch your edge grow. Notice how if you do these exact sequence we just did, a couple of times a week even, how fast you are going to be able to hold it longer and longer each time, and your willpower is going to become easier. I bet it will. Just pay attention. Okay. Thank you for being here with me today. I will leave a link down below for that ultimate willpower guide. Please grab it, read through it, and start reaching for your goals today. I will see you in our next video. Namaste.